3, 2, we are live. Anybody that's listening is going to be like, oh, I'm turning it off right there.
They weren't listening before you went live.
No, but I said it afterwards. Anyway, guys, say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. All right. So, where are we picking up? What happened last week?
Hello.
Oh,
It was a great session. The end.
it was a great session.
Yeah, I missed it.
All right. So,
So,
last
lungs-
session, I'm doing it. I'm doing this.
Okay, I'm gonna let you.
Thank you. All right. So last session we started out. Kovanen and Zazie were having a discussion about basically, going to see the crazy old guy. They went to bed, and then they saw the crazy old guy in the morning. While they were away, Zamra, the little baby, and Rose and Lucien all went to see his cousin Erica. They had some discussions and things happened, but while that was going on, Mr. Kovanen and Mrs. Zazie were talking to the old guy. The old guy touched Kovanen and they went to a different space, which actually turned out to be the proverbial inside of Kovanen's key, where he spoke to him for a while and kind of divulged the truth about this book that Zazie has been after, and basically that it's completely evil and don't fuck with it. But maybe you don't have a choice; you have to fuck with it for some reason, which is dumb. But if you're gonna do it anyway, Kovanen, you have to look out for her. And Kovanen's like, all right, cool. Well, what do I need to know? And he's like, all right, well, just be careful because, there's a different version of you that's going to try to steal it. Remember that one time the different version of you tried to steal it and then stole the other thing but didn't get this? Well, they're going to try to steal this again. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. I'll look out. I won't let that happen. I'll protect it. So then he talked to Zazie a little bit. They exchanged some information, went back. Meanwhile, Lucien was having a long awaited conversation with Erica, or maybe not even awaited because he didn't want to talk to her at all, and she was a total asshole to him, and he gave her this old teddy bear, and she was like, I don't even care about that teddy bear. I don't care about teddy bears. And she but I'll take it anyway, just put it on my desk. And so she was like petting it and pretending not to care, while he was doing a lot of talking, and then she was like, okay, you can leave now. And then he was about to leave, and he's like, but wait, one more thing. And then he dropped a big emotional bomb on her. It was like, hey, family, this and that, and you have a nephew, don't you want to meet him? And he rolled a 20, a dirty 20, but it was still good. And then basically she was like, oh, wait. And he's like, no, and hit his head on the door because he ran into the wall. And they turned around and they all went down and got super hammered. While Rose was hanging out down there with the wife and kid, they looked into some pond, and Rose rolled a nat 1 and then a 3 and then a bunch of other really horrible numbers, and was a very uneventful time for her. And then they all went back to the Monts.
The Monts?
Not the Monts, the hotel. Freudian slip. They went back to the hotel to discuss what they were going to do next. And I think that's where we left off, right? Everybody was arriving at the hotel.
Rebecca had barged her way in,
Right.
saying I have something important to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
She got her notebooks out on the table and started to read.
And then went through Guitar's room a little bit, and Guitar's room is messy.
And it was empty. And there was
Yeah.
It was a very good point. I forgot about the messy guitar room, which was out of character for her because she's not a messy person.
Also, there was a mention from Lucien to to Erica about a certain name, the Tazarkans.
Oh, that's right. The Tazarkans.
That made her react a certain way.
That's true. And he was basically like, listen, these fuckers are gonna get up in our space and we gotta flex. And then she's like, oh no. And he's like, oh yes. And then he's like, you need to talk to Osric. And she's like, I won't do it. And then, eventually she was like, I will do it because you rolled a 20. And also you had a really convincing argument. outside of the fact that you rolled good, you played good and stuff too. So that's cool. And then she was like, okay. And now she's going to talk to Osric at some point. But now you guys are all hanging out, and you didn't see Katera naked again, to all of our dismay.
Excellent.
I mean, really, everybody was like, oh no, we don't want that to happen. Move my collar around. And, you know, here we are.
Indeed.
Open scene. Everyone is standing outside of Katera's door looking inside. It is a big mess.
No. We are at the coffee table with Rebecca, who just dumped her notebooks on the table and has started to read.
And then she walks
Yes.
over to her coffee table, dumps out her notebooks, and starts to read. Crazy. Look, I'm getting married on Sunday. I can't even fucking keep up with this shit. All right. Now I gotta find the fucking thing that she's supposed to read. Thanks, everyone. Let me make something
She
up real
gets right
quick.
into it, saying people have gone missing in Dura. Something's going on and down there. When people ask questions about it, they go missing.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, there is
okay.
bad news.
I am going to go over the cliff notes of bad things happen in Dura. Essentially, what her notes say, which I had something much better written before, and I have my notepad right here. Maybe it's on. I know it's not on here because this isn't what I wrote it on. It was in a Google Doc, and I'm not opening that right now. Cliff notes. Bad things happen in Dura. Somewhere in Dura, in an area which sounds very similar to where Lulu's house is, people have been going missing from all walks of life. And yeah, bad shit's happening. And the police, or watch I guess I should say, have been turning a blind eye to it for one reason or another that she seems to think has something to do with them being paid off. Basically to look the other way. Not too long ago, a investigator stumbled across an event that was going on there, and then shortly after wound up never being seen or heard from again. However, she was able to find some of his investigations, and that's how she came across this information.
Okay.
She closes her notes and looks at you guys.
So, any bets on how long it takes before something comes after me, Lucian or Kavanen? Our boss? Which farm are you in, by the way?
In the hotel?
With Rebecca in the room. Yeah, with Rebecca in the room.
Well, I was using the accent all last session, so definitely Kovanen.
Okay. So, we managed to get out of the curio shop,
So
mostly
I mean,
intact.
I don't know what you guys want to do about it, but I really want to figure out what's going on down there.
Do you think this could potentially be connected to what happened with Lucky and Grimvor?
Absolutely. I mean, I can't see any other reason. Well, there have been similar iconography that's been turning up there with, well, I'd have to show you.
Okay.
I
Well,
doubt they're going to start coming after us until we start digging into it any further, because we've already spoken to the captain, whoever, Captain? Osric? Whatever, Osric about it. So,
She looks at Zazie and kind of glances over at Rose for a moment. The iconography is pretty familiar, too.
yeah, it's Black Root.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little different, but it's definitely looks just like it. It's
Well,
definitely family
I
stuff.
have a brand on a, how to describe him? A gaseous man that we think is the one who actually killed Grimvor.
I
Do you
ga-
want to come with us as we follow it?
I'm not really sure. Gaseous, like he
He
ate through
literally
your
turned into like, yeah, smoky ooze
Okay.
gas, and then went down a sewer drain.
So
That
just
detective
as
guy,
smelly as I
the
thought.
inquisitive. It probably would be. But the inquisitive guy, he mentioned some
Inquisitive.
killings and cult stuff, right? He mentioned some iconography of some sort that was
What inquisitive?
seen at. Oh,
Abraxas Wren?
Was that
Was that his name?
Dude,
yes.
she like takes
Raxus.
her hat off and like squeezes it between both of her hands and like looks around at everyone. What?
He wound up at the scene of a crime that we were also near at the time.
And where's he now?
In his own office. I don't know. We said goodbye. We'll contact you if we need you, and he said goodbye. Contact me if you need me. That was that.
Let me. I'm just confused here. So
Do you know something about him?
you
that we
had
don't?
the like most prestigious inquisitor in all of Braylon, possibly Quivert, at your disposal, and you sent him away.
Well, he was kind of a dick.
Hold on. Most prestigious detective. He couldn't even get into Freddy's bar without paying the guy
Frankie.
off. Frankie, yes.
I said a detective, not criminal. What makes you think a detective should be able to get into a criminal's bar easily?
Well,
You thought he
didn't know
could.
I didn't know it was a criminal's bar. Anyway, we didn't know he was such a hotshot. He said, but like I said, that he said to contact him if we needed his help. So we didn't sever ties with him or burn bridges.
That's good to hear, at least. Well, I mean, I advise that you guys do that and maybe try to repair ties if you can. If not, I mean, I'm sure I can be more than helpful enough. But having another set of inquisitive eyes around would probably not be a bad thing. No offense, but the four of you aren't exactly the detective type.
I'm hurt, honestly. No, I know what you mean. It's fine. I'm not a detective.
It wouldn't hurt. No.
She looks at Zazie.
He might also know something.
Yes?
Anyway, she looks at Zazie. She's like, "You're probably the closest, but really, even still, it's just not your thing." Anyway, Rose, I'm sorry to mean to interrupt you. What were you saying?
Is there any mention of this stuff that happened a few years back? Like he was kind of telling me about some of it happening while he was growing up. Or living down in Dura. It's not the first time this has been happening, if it even stopped to begin with.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe Abraxas knows.
What do you know?
What do we just what?
Why do you ask?
Well, the 2 days that I was... Disappearances in Dura, linked to a cult. Disappearances in Dura.
Yeah,
linked to
yeah.
a
That's
cult.
that's why I brought up Abraxas Rin, because he mentioned that.
She's just kind of looking around at all of you. I feel like you guys probably know more than
Hey,
you're saying.
Well,
You can talk to me.
Abraxas Rin. I
Not
brought
about
him into the
Abraxas.
conversation because he knows of cult-related killings a few years ago, or over the course of the past few years.
Maybe.
I must be confused about what it is that you think we know.
I don't know. I feel like there's some details missing.
Well, you're an inquisitive. Discover them.
If you're talking about what Lucky and I talked about,
Are you an
we were a little
inquisitive?
distracted at the same time.
Yes, and
What
yes.
you and Lucky talked about.
Yes. You'd like to share that with us, please, Rose?
Like I said a few years ago, well, he was a young man before he got press ganged into working with Breland. There were disappearances in Lower Dura then, too. Cult related, probably. A little fuzzy on the
referring-
details because a
you're
lot has
referring to
happened
Lucky.
between now and then. Yes, Lucky. Lived in Lower Dura.
And when did
Right,
he tell
okay,
you
right,
that?
sorry.
so-
When you brought up the subject, I didn't hear the name Lucky brought up, so I was so very confused.
Makes more
You know, the
sense.
2 days that I spent here by myself.
No, well, you never said the name Lucky when you brought this up into the conversation, so
I thought I did.
you just said he.
3 times.
So, Rose, when did he
Okay,
say
well,
this to you?
we have to decide what
Hold on, Zach.
we have to
This is going
decide what to do
terribly.
next.
Just make it just a second. Rose, when did he say this to you?
For the lack of better terms, and I apologize for how blunt this is, the 2 days that we also spent, you know, having fun and just
Oh yes,
Having a
I'm very
vacation.
blonde.
Yes.
You
Well,
were
yeah,
not.
when
That
I was
only
fucking his
remotely
brains out.
blonde.
Much more descriptive. She kind of like smiles. And then just pauses and then just shakes her head no. Okay.
don't want to know
Um,
what's going on in that head of yours.
So, do you think this applies now? I mean, it seems like it would.
Wouldn't surprise me. Just literally the only connection is him, and currently trying to get his ass out.
Hey, Lucian.
Devil's End.
Lucian.
Yeah. Yes.
Are you sleeping on the couch over there?
No, just listening to to the conversation, trying to figure out just like Zosie said, what are we doing?
So, you think you can get a bead on when Erica is gonna move things forward with Osric?
She did I mean, since we didn't really like cover that last week, because there was the time skip. Was there ever a mention or
No, there's not. There wasn't.
Okay. All right. Unfortunately, she did not disclose with me when she plans on meeting with Osric. But I did express to her the cause for hurry. So I'm of course hoping that it is sometime today or tomorrow or today. What time is it?
Tonight. So, by the way, anything that you guys say
Tonight.
over messages through any sort of Civis network, just be careful what you say.
Being monitored. Got it.
Anyway, knowing that moving forward, you never heard me say that, and if you could move that forward tomorrow, Lucian, that would be great. If we could get an audience with him after that conversation was had, it would be really good if we could figure out what we're doing with Lucky, and I could speak with him to get some more information. Just my thoughts. Anybody else have anything?
Yeah, I'll try to get in contact with Braxis, Bryn, figure out what happened, however many years ago it was. If there's a
was the one
connection and what that is.
Who dismissed him? Was it all of you collectively, or was it you
Really
specifically?
dismissed him. We just need make it sound like that.
It does sound like that.
No, it doesn't.
She
It was
looks like-
kind of a collective thing.
Okay. All right, Rose, if you could handle that, that would be super, super awesome.
Yeah, I think I have his business card somewhere.
Yeah. What about the reading of the will? Do we all need to go to that? I was invited to.
I would assume that if we were invited, we should go.
Probably should.
I haven't ordained any of you to be my power of attorney, so Felt is there, so he could probably just handle it.
Okay. Anybody? Anything else?
There's still the matter of the gas man.
Oof.
Do we want to chase him down? Because if I'm thinking this through correctly, I think it makes sense that Lucky's execution would be postponed, but is just getting that audience with Erica going to get him out of Revel's End?
Oh yes,
We
it was
might-
a stay of execution.
Yeah, it's not going to get him out.
Then
If we trust Osric to keep his word to begin with.
should we try to find him, the man, so we have a second suspect?
I'd like to, but that's for my own personal reasons.
I mean, I personally would like to finish what we started.
Okay, I worry that if we wait too long, the man will find some way to dispel the brand, and I won't be able to track him anymore.
Okay. Can you still track him right now?
I close my eyes and I check.
Roll perception.
Perception, there's the button.
Oh,
Oh no.
Nat one.
You still feel the connection, but you have no idea where he is.
Okay, well, the connection's there. Just not entirely clear right now.
He could be anywhere miles below us. So
You can still feel him.
I just thought of something. Something I haven't tried in quite some time. But there was this method of tracking that I was able to do when our dear friend Harad was part of me, where I was able to track the not necessarily the ethereal, but some other form of being. I still don't fully understand what it exactly is, but I wonder if I could possibly track him that way. I mean, if anyone talks me out of it, we'll listen. But
I'm just gonna ask if you think that's a good idea. Rose raises an eyebrow at you. Consider what we discussed earlier.
Maybe we keep that in our back pocket as a backup if we need it.
True.
Hmm.
I mean, but I mean, if we're, going down to Lower Dora, his last known location, if I remember correctly, was in fact Lower Dura. Am I remembering that correctly?
It was below. I've only felt below us. The last known location was when his body was sitting out, presumably dead on the hotel steps.
True. Well, all right. Well, I mean, again, you felt him below us, but I mean,
In the miles of sewers, wherever this goes.
I don't know. I do feel like it would be a. I mean, I definitely understand that it would be a risk, but I mean, if it could at least point us in the right direction. I mean, it is still something I am willing to try.
Like I said, let's keep that in our back pocket.
Lucian, roll a willpower save. Wisdom save, I mean. I'm
And
sorry.
in
God damn it.
5e, that would be.
God dang it, my age is showing.
13.
Okay.
That'd be a 15 with Rosa's aura.
Okay. So 15 altogether.
Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. There it is. All right, so as you're thinking about doing this, Lucian, you feel this strong sense of the third eye wanting to open. And you just have this sensation where you almost can't resist just allowing it to open. It's like you're holding your breath constantly. You realize how long you've been holding your breath for, and you feel like you can't hold it anymore, and you just want to take a breath in, and then the moment passes.
Interesting.
You alright there?
I just. I just had this weird sensation. Kind of like, being underwater for a long period of time. Attempting to suck in air, but the air, is slowly, going away, if you will.
Weird.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's more questions than it answers.
Well, if we are to pursue this smoke man, I would expect it to be quite a commitment.
That is a good point.
But the more business we handle up here, the more and more business to handle that we're going to accrue. The farther and farther away that guy gets, if he's still running, either the farther and farther away he gets, or the farther ahead he gets. With his planet.
We can only split our attention. I can stay visible up here and doing my business, working with the Abraxas. That's going to attract attention, for sure. I can do things in the background. Keep it quiet, be stealthy. Thing I'm not good at.
There's no telling when we would return from this Underjarn where this guy has fled.
It's also a
I don't
good
know.
point.
I also don't know how safe it would be for us to actually split up.
We're gonna have to
Because-
split up at some point. We need to look normal.
I know,
whatever normal
but
means here.
I don't want whatever is happening or has happened to Katara to happen to you guys.
Well, same with you.
That is a good point. I don't want it to happen to me either.
Whatever it is. Well, we have a couple of leads, some options.
Although if it is connected to the teeth and the what was he called? What was his name? The guy in charge of the watch.
Osric.
That's right.
Yes. If his tooth was also missing, if that's really the connecting thread, then it isn't just me that's in danger from this. Whatever's happening to Katara.
Now, why does the tooth lead? Why does the tooth lead you to believe that not only you are in danger?
Well, if the tooth is really the connecting thread, like something that, I don't know, is
Showing through on both of them?
yes. And then, well, I don't think Alhazrek is a Kalashtar. And if he
Rebecca starts
is,
nodding her head.
he's probably not one like me or Katara. Because according to the guy, the old guy, I'm different somehow.
What do you? Let's do the math here, guys. Think about it. Why would
I still don't know why you're talking about the tooth specifically.
Yeah, why would the missing tooth, you know? Did anybody else notice the tooth?
I don't know.
Or is
Can't
it
say I've
just
been
you?
close enough to you.
It's also
Well-
he's noted the tooth. I've noticed the tooth. I've had like that weird vision that the mystical old man gave me of their faces overlaying on top of one each other when I asked if Katara was dangerous.
Oh wow.
So,
Do you guys want to do a little thought
missing
experiment
the
with me real quick? I'm sorry to interrupt. you,
Zonzi,
Sasha.
go ahead.
I don't know.
Zonzi, go ahead.
I've lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
No, listen.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that tooth anyway. You never really got anywhere with
No,
the
I
tooth.
might. You have my interest sparked here. I'm sorry. I'm maybe going on a bad thread here, but Zazie, you're making a very good point. Obviously, the tooth has nothing to do with her being a Kalashtar, or whatever you guys are. But it does have something to do with Osric, and it has something to do with them. But it's not something mutually exclusive between the two of you, which means it's not a linking factor. So everyone else is potentially vulnerable.
At risk
Yeah.
as to whatever changed her.
Exactly. And that makes perfect sense. But what is the possibility here? What is the implication of the tooth being the same in both people and Kavanan's weird vision of their faces overlaying one another? Something
I
comes to
don't
mind for
know.
me,
Because
but
Katara,
They're a changeling who really loves their one missing tooth.
that's what I was
I was about to ask you about that.
I wasn't gonna say it because I want you guys to draw your own conclusions, but that was the first thing that popped into my head.
oh my god, and the gas guy was a changeling. Or
I don't really know.
something along those lines, because he could change to look like the dwarf librarian.
No, he didn't.
I thought that was the gas guy.
That was
That
the
was-
gas guy, but he was never the dwarf librarian. He was just himself with an ID badge.
Darn it, I thought I had something there.
No, but I think you
Which
But you may
changeling,
not be
just like-
wrong.
A smokeling.
right. They're not
I don't know what that is. I don't
necessarily
know.
related. So Osric is a changeling and has been in your apartments as Gatera and will probably return as Gatera. Does that not make anyone else
there
Katara
is-
did.
extremely creep the fuck out? Sorry.
Well, there is a changeling who has taken the appearance of both Osric and Katara. A third entity.
Katara was normal until she went to the Overlook.
We
which
saw
is
Katara and
near
Osric.
Dura.
Saw Katara and Osric at the funeral.
That's a good point. Did Katara have her tooth at the
But
funeral?
Osric was too far.
My only other thought that is that missing tooth is some sort of in signal.
Some sort
Like
of
they're-
what?
In group signal, kind of like a tattoo
Like a tattoo
or
something. Yeah, that makes sense.
identification marker.
Ooh, wow. That's
Now,
fucking creepy.
do we know for a fact that that Osric is in fact missing a tooth?
Ian, when was the first time we saw Osric missing a tooth?
So when you guys were outside, I'm sorry, no, it was when you were inside. It was after the death of Grimvor. He was standing at the entrance, at like the main, like entrance to the library. He was missing a tooth then. He was like smiling and talking to you guys, and you could see the tooth missing. And I think it was only Kovanen that actually saw it.
Then the next time was when Zazie first saw the missing tooth in the hotel
For Katara.
from Katara. Yes.
But was he missing a tooth like when we went to his office?
No one noticed that he was missing a tooth.
I think we looked but couldn't tell.
Did I just send my cousin into a trap?
I hope not.
And we just made up too. Damn it.
Well, we can talk about this all we want, but I'm gonna go to Katara's room and look for clues. And I pick myself up off the chair or couch or wherever I'm sitting, and I go to Katara's room.
Rose will offer assistance and help.
Okay. You guys walk in. The room, what are each of your passive perceptions? Anyone that's going into the room.
11.
Okay.
10 for Rose.
Jeez.
Okay. You guys walk into the room and it is a mess.
Yeah. This is definitely not her office.
Yeah, it's not. Well, start at one end of the room and work our way around.
Rose is gonna take a couple of seconds, kind of gather into herself with her holy symbol and cast See Invisibility one last time for the day.
Okay.
So. I don't think she's gotten a chance to rest since last using it.
All right. Rose.
You guys got back from Ericus in the wee hours of the morning and like went right to bed.
That is true.
How long does this spell last for?
It lasts for an hour.
Great. Okay, you're looking around her room. Let me get a investigation and or perception from each of you.
Let me see.
So guys,
You know, I gotta
Oh, mother-
ask.
God, what the fuck?
Flipper.
You know what? I'm just doing it. Rose,
That's a 1 for the listeners. Yes, I'm in trouble, yes.
Roll a d3.
Oh,
You'll be okay.
all right. 3.
All right, you take 3 dread.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Well, freaking. Am I still at my original dread level, by the way?
No, you've recovered. However, you are.
Okay.
I mean, you probably maybe only the 1. I don't know. In fact, we need to look at that. You do, however, take a supernatural. What is the word we're using? Supernatural madness.
Yeah. Oh.
As you attune to be able to see what is invisible and what is on the ethereal plane, you look around you and you can't see anything that is in the material realm. You shift into a point where you are standing over nothing. Your feet are on black, and the ground beneath you disappears, and you see the expanse of Sharn in an entirely different way. All of the structures, all of the walls, all of everything that is part of the infrastructure of Sharn has disappeared, and all you can see are all the different traces of ethereal resonance running through Sharn. You see its connection to the plane of Serania and the anti-gravity magic that is encompassing the entire thing, and are able to, for a moment, to perceive the machinations of this force of the wild zone that is encompassing all of Sharn, allowing it to be what it is, and you just get impacted by this like massive understanding of cosmology. Can you roll a d10 for me?
It's a 4.
All right, roll a d4.
A 4.
Okay. You take 4 psychic damage. And also, simultaneously, when you're seeing all of these other things, you see a strange presence kind of looming below you. You look down at your feet, you feel a sense of vertigo. As you fall onto your hands and knees, you peer down into an abyss of darkness that seems to just pervade all of the core of Eberron. You look out in either direction of you, you see the expanse, halo of resonance of the sphere of light and life that wraps around the edges of the circumference of Eberron in all directions, but below you, you just see pure darkness. The sense of gravity becomes so strong to you that you feel as though you are being pulled onto the ground. Your body feels so heavy.
Yeah, that can't be good. I don't know if she's making noise, but she's definitely not responsive at the moment.
Just holding yourself up is a task. It's just this. Your entire body feels weak. You begin to sweat as you're being sucked against the ground. The force of gravity is just pulling you tight. You're sweating, and you're unconscious.
All right, I'm unconscious.
Do you want to resolve my investigation roll first, or deal with this?
We can do that too.
Damn.
I just want to know what to do, man.
Okay.
Depends. Are you gonna ignore her while she does that, or are you gonna?
No, that's gonna affect what I do.
Okay, so your investigation roll is. Where is it?
I don't know. I haven't rolled it yet because all of this happened, and I
Okay.
was gonna ask if I had advantage on the roll.
Okay. We will see about that, but for now, no.
Okay. 23.
Oh man, you're into it. You know, you're really starting to discover some order to what has happened here. You can see that this is not just a messy room. it has been methodically tossed.
Okay.
You can see the way that certain things have been moved around the room. They have been placed in certain places. You can see that a person has been through this room and moved from one side of the room to the other and left things in a bit of disarray, but also in such a way that they could move from one place to another without the items distracting them from their previous discovery, from whatever they were looking for before. The bed is actually flipped upside down. That the top of the bed is down, the bottom of the bed is up. Some of the covers are tucked underneath in a way that doesn't make any sense. You notice that some of the drawers are open with unorganized clothing sticking out of them, or other drawers look like as though they've been dumped on the ground and, you know, been parsed through. This is not a messy room. This is a crime scene. It looks like
Oh,
the scene
damn.
of a robbery.
Okay.
Meanwhile, as you're watching this, doing this, you know, experiencing your investigation or going through the motions of your investigation, you notice that Rose is looking around the room. Give me an insight and do roll advantage.
16 with advantage.
16. You're able to tell as Rose uses some sort of roll Arcana. Arcana, as you guys like to say. Tex Arcana.
12.
Arcana.
Tex
Arcane.
Arcana. All right, 12. You are able to tell that Rose is using some form of divination magic or divination invocation. Then something happens. You watch her look around and look straight down. You see her begin to lose her balance and then collapse onto her hands and knees. And it looks as though she is doing something extremely physically difficult. She's holding herself up. Sweat begins to pour off of her face and her arms and her hands. Her clothes begin to show signs of perspiration, and she collapses on the ground and then passes out.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Everyone get in here. Rose just fainted.
So, Lucy, do you think Osric misses teeth because he, I don't know, smokes a lot and it rots his teeth out or he gets beat up by a criminal? Ozzy, what? Run in there.
Yeah, I follow him.
So you guys run
It's
out
us.
of the main room, down the hallway to where her room is.
Yeah, yeah.
The door's open. There's clothes everywhere. Zazie is standing over Rose's body that is collapsed on the ground in a pool of sweat.
How did that happen?
She used some sort of some spell, and it went wrong, I think, somehow, and she just collapsed.
I will bend down. I will put because in my mind's eye, I picture her like face down on the ground. So I get down and put her arm around my neck, and like attempt to lift her up. Obviously not to her feet because she's unconscious, but you know, at least like to either like a sitting position or like even if I need to like throw her on Guitar's like bed or some shit, you know. But like, you know, I'm trying to basically have her not be face down on the ground.
Okay.
What sort of...
Roll athletics.
You got it. Athletics. Shit. Can I use acrobatics instead? I will attempt a front flip. No.
I will flip her over like a pancake. Can I use
Do a
cooking
kickflip.
tools, please?
17.
Athletics. So you reach your arms under her, and you go to lift her, and when you do, she's light. or as light as you would expect a 6-foot-tall, muscular female orc to be, wearing probably some form of armor. But you're able to lift her, and you pick her up and then set her wherever you want her to be.
Well, Zazie, what sort of spell could she have used that would go wrong?
I don't know exactly. It was divination of some kind.
What
I
does
don't
that
know if
mean?
it's something in the room that set it off, that made it go wrong, or something. Something happened.
A lot of that going around. I asked that old mystic man a couple of questions, and he showed me the information by slamming me in the mind with it. So I think that's probably very possible. She saw something that the brain couldn't handle very quickly.
Rose, you wake up.
Oh, okay, that fuck just happened.
Rose,
She,
are you alive?
I'm still in
Yeah.
the process of trying to figure out where to put you. So
Yeah,
I'm.
Rose,
So you're
as
still
he's-
draped over.
you're draped over his arms. You see the resonance kind of pouring off of him.
okay, that's
You-
still active.
You notice that you're able to see almost like a slight resonance of your see invisibility that you used. Although you look down at the ground and you give me a give me a wisdom save.
Oh no.
27, because that's
Oh.
a nat fucking 20.
Nat 20. Oh man, you lose one level of dread
Dread.
in that moment. Now you only have 2. You, for a moment, you look down at the ground and it looks like it's a mile fucking away from you, even though you know it's just at the floor. And you close your eyes for a moment and you shake your head and you look back at the floor and the resonance around Lucian disappears and the floor seems to be its normal distance away.
6 feet.
Alright. Oh. Right. I have no idea what just happened, but thank you, Lucian.
Yes, of course. You were when we rushed in here, myself and Kovanen, you were face down on the ground. Okay.
Ugh.
Okay, but we don't know why that happened, but why don't we put
I
the
used
pieces
my
together?
I used my see invisibility just because who knows what was going on, and I got a lot more than I bargained for out of that.
We are. Does that mean we're not alone in here?
I saw through Sharn and Eberron, technically, if that makes sense.
Sure, it does.
No, and yeah, there's oh, my head.
Right. How about get out of Guitar's room?
Yeah,
Yeah, take her out. Send Rebecca in.
how did Rebecca react to all that noise? Where is she?
When you walk out, Rebecca is still sitting on the couch, cross-legged, one foot dangling, and you see her. She's taking notes. Who walks out first?
Well, I would imagine that I'm still like holding her. So
Lucian and Rose.
yeah.
She looks up. Oh, good, Rose, you're fine. And then goes back to working on her notes.
I love you too, Rebecca. Oh,
You're made out of tough stuff. You're good.
I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but
Did
Yeah.
you call for her or?
I just told them to send her in. I'm not yelling through the house.
Okay.
yeah, Zazie, wants you to help her instead of me because I'm out for a while.
Yeah. Well, you look like you that you're okay, so that's good.
I'm just gonna lie down on the couch for a moment.
She hops up and, kind of like fluffs the pillow a little bit, and then, just walks her way back into the room. Hi. What's up?
This is a crime scene.
In what way?
Somebody's gone through all of Katara's stuff. I don't know what they were looking for, but see, there's an order to it, and I go around and I point like specific things out that would like show my point.
Go on and watches intently, hand on chin, thinking, nodding along like he gets it.
Okay.
Now, I don't know enough about crime scenes to even know where to begin to figure out who did this. So use your inquisitive skills. Or maybe somebody goes and calls Abraxas. Ren.
Well,
Whatever
when
his
did
name
this
was.
happen? We saw the room being messy just a few minutes ago, the first time when we sort of barged in. But
I
before
don't
that,
know.
Yeah,
the
what
only
makes you
time-
think- Sorry, Kavana, but what makes you think this is a crime scene?
I literally
Well,
just went
because of all
through
the
and
things
pointed
that she
everything
just
out to
pointed
you. Ash the player didn't point them out because he doesn't really know. He doesn't really know what makes a crime scene, but I imagine Zazie would be able to point this stuff out.
So
yeah, they narrated pointing out the evidence.
Mhm. So, insight.
Me?
No. She looks around. I don't see it. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Right. Well then, thank you. So, Zazie, we saw the room being messy just earlier today when we were poking around when Rebecca opened the room. But before that,
I
the
think
only other time we've looked inside was when Katara threw us against the wall.
yeah, I think it was messy then from what I saw. But I didn't see very much very long.
Could someone else besides Katara have done that to us so angrily? She was in her bed.
I know. I don't know. I'm not a crime scene person. I thought Rebecca would be able to see it and help, but I guess not. But I know I'm right about this.
Okay, I mean, I haven't said you were wrong. I believe you.
No, I
Thank
believe
you.
too. I just don't see it. Hold on. She walks around some more.
Just trying to think of the
Hmm.
timeline. That's all.
She starts walking around the room a little bit, looking at things a little more closely, investigating. She's right. She starts pointing out a couple things in one spot, then another, then another. These were left here on purpose. Or not on purposely left here, but they were in those places on purpose. They checked the bed
As in
last.
left where they are now on. But
What would someone want to steal from Katara?
The ink.
What ink?
but she didn't. But she didn't have it.
No,
Right.
What ink?
I had it. Okay,
It's special magical ink that does magical things. It's very, very, very specific and hard to get.
Why would they think she had it?
And it because
She did at one point.
and I you need that ink to read a specific book that I've been trying to read, and there was a copy here, and she was going through the whole like process of getting me of like finding the Outlook and getting the book and getting all that taken care of. And I had the ink
Is the book
from
still here?
Kovanen. The book was never here in this room. It hadn't left the Overlook
Okay.
yet. It's just the ink was
Hmm.
that's the only thing I can think of.
Okay.
My mic is muted. Yes, Katara would have all manner of arcane secrets and lore that she keeps that ne'er-do-wells might want to steal. I can only imagine what else. Besides the ink, of course. But
So-
the ink seems topical.
So, who tossed her room then?
That brings me to my questions about the timeline. So, we've only even seen the inside of her room a couple of times. The first time was when she threw us against the wall and told us to get out. And I think it was normal then, right? She was just in her bed.
DM, does Ozzy remember exactly what it looked like in that moment in time?
Roll history.
Because Ash doesn't remember, but Zazie can roll history to figure it out. I gotta ask, does this proc my advantage?
No.
5.
You're pretty stressed out. You remember it happening, but it was a pretty excitable moment. You were thinking to yourself, were her teeth? Was her tooth messed up then?
Remember?
You're not sure. Kovanen, roll history.
Rolling. 10.
Okay. So now I'm gonna ask you guys as players, refresh my memory. You didn't see her tooth was messed up until the next time you met her, right?
Zazie first noticed her tooth being messed up, I think, the day they went to the Overlook.
Okay, that's what I thought. Which was the day after that.
Yes.
Okay. Kovanen.
Actually, no, that was the same day. The same day that Zazie, banged on the door. Hey, are you okay? Are you alive?
Okay.
And
that's
then
when she was naked
thrown
and you guys
back.
went in the room and you got thrown back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That
which
was all
like
the same day.
Which was like the first morning that we were here. Because we were trying to see if she was at the hotel room yet.
So the room was not messy.
It's
at
just
this
the morning
point,
after.
but
Okay.
it was not. Roll insight, Kovanen.
In flight. Total of 20.
Perfect. The room was not messy per se. It wasn't like it is now, but it was not as orderly as you remember her office being. Perhaps that's just because she keeps a good office, because, she treats her work life and her personal life with different levels of attention to detail. But the state that the room was in then and the state that the room is now are very different.
So somewhere between the first morning that we got here and just a few minutes ago when we looked in and found the room to be messy.
Yes.
Quite the large range of time, unfortunately. Well, I don't know.
Well, guys, I
We
think
could come up with ideas.
Listen, I think this is a good time for us to take a break. If you want to finish your conversation, it's fine.
Sure.
I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in 10. Let's all
Right.
reconvene.
You also have a message in our confidential channel because I have a question.
Perfect.
Just
All right.
because I derped.
No worries. I'll see you guys in 10 minutes.
Holy shit.
Why does he give us all these items and feats?
I don't know.
It's not to
I
fight
just want to
any
read my book, man.
mystery.
Oh my god.
you guys believe that I'm getting married in like 5 days?
Yeah, you keep talking about it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Am I that guy that's like, oh my god, I'm getting married? Well, that's usually not a guy, it's usually a girl. Am I that girl?
Yeah, you are that girl.
Whatever. I'm excited, but I'm really fucking nervous. I'm not like a big get my picture taken or do stuff in front of large groups of people type person. You know? It's not my thing. I'm not Steve, you know? Steve's all about like performing in front of people. It's not me.
But I believe in you.
Thanks.
I'd believe in you if you let me go to the fucking party.
Hey, look, I can't change the rules. You know, it's an establishment. They have rules. You know,
What's the establishment?
it is called the Chesapeake Inn. Oh wait, shit!
Chesapeake Inn,
I
I
shouldn't say that on air.
can't.
Damn it! I'm recording. The fuck is wrong with me? Whatever. Nobody's
getting-
gonna like listen and show up and murder us.
And you're getting married
I
next
mean, it's
Sunday?
Chesapeake Inn in Rhode Island, right?
Oh, stop! People can figure it out by now.
Or is it the one in Maryland?
Yeah, it's one in Maryland.
How about Lenox, Massachusetts?
Oh, that's the one.
I'm in Urbana, Virginia. It's not that one.
It is that one.
Oh. I'll be there next Sunday.
Next Sunday, see me in Virginia.
Watch me
Three
get
Star
married
Hotel.
live on stream here on twitch.tv.
Twitch.tv. Is that what it is?
I think it is.
I
Is it
don't
the
know how to
single
Twitch.
story? Oh, is it the one that looks like the governor's mansion, or is it the single story motel?
It's the single story motel.
The blue thing?
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah.
It's like painted blue. There's some
Yeah.
outdoor. Yeah, they have like an outdoor event space. I see some rope lights.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see what it looks like from outside.
Oh, the website says that it's actually perfect for weddings. That's funny.
3-star hotel? That's all you got in you? 3 stars?
Yeah, there's no hotel. It's not actually
Chesapeake
an
Inn. 3-star hotel. It says both the words inn and hotel.
Yeah, it's a different place.
The one that I'm looking at says Inn and Marina.
Ooh.
Yeah, Steve's looking at the right one. The joke is, it's not actually an inn. It's a place where people park their boat and then they sleep on their boat. You know, the Chesapeake
Oh.
Inn.
Yeah, sure. The deck.
Yeah, so there's a bar downstairs, and then there's a restaurant and ballroom upstairs. Ooh, you can see on the roof. There's like a little area. I'm looking at an aerial view. There's like a little area up top that you can't see down below. That's cool. Anyway,
Okay. D&D?
D&D time. Is it time? Oh, it is time, guys. It's 9:40. I see the one you're talking about. Hot tub suites available.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, that's the place. Okay. All right. So we left off. Kovanen, Zazie, you guys were having a conversation, and I cut you off rudely.
So very rudely.
Mhm.
Right. So, So we can have ideas about what guitar really is, what Osric is, whether or not they're the same thing. But okay, then what? We have lots of ideas.
I don't know. We'd have to find facts to back up the ideas. I guess. I don't really want to like have to kill her if she's like after the book and is evil now. I don't want to have to do that.
I say we find a nice open area outside in public, and she gets moonbeamed. Guitarra can take it. Alright, I've seen the moonbeam in action.
Okay. That might actually work. Yes, and then
Okay.
while she's writhing in pain within the moonbeam, we capture her and ask her what the hell she did with the real Guitarra.
So there's no telling who or what it will turn into if it's not the real Guitarra. But of course, if it is the real Guitarra, we'll have to, I don't know, explain away what exactly the hell we think we're doing. Though if it is the real Guitarra who's just mentally evil now, she'll just kill us.
Yeah.
I
Well,
have absolutely no idea how to proceed.
I don't either. Let's go ask everybody else for ideas.
We go do that. Hello, everyone else. So, what do we do next? I'm running out of room for ideas to have in my head all at one time. We have to expend some of them. Taking action.
Else if I unmute.
Lucian, you start. What's your idea? What do we do next?
I suddenly feel like it's at that point that we were talking about earlier, where it is imperative that I try to tap into that energy. I don't know. I mean, you know, you've got Rose passing out. There are other works at work. Yeah.
At play.
Play. Yes. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I'll try to make contact with Abraxas Rin sooner rather than later. Maybe even once
Yes, please. Tell him
gets
there's a
more
crime
into me.
scene. That might make him come faster.
Bruce is
Gross.
gonna look at
It
Rebecca.
probably would.
It would, but would that trigger any sort of weird monitoring bullshit? If you can say.
Look, I don't know. They're so close to us now, whoever they are, that they can ransack Guitar's room. So we're past the point of avoiding suspicion, I think.
I think the thing that that worries me the most is if these people, this person, was able to get into the room, you know, to access Guitarra's room. That means that at some point or another they were in this space at the same time as my wife and son. So I think the sooner we get something done, the better.
I agree.
Yeah. Maybe Irithul and Zemra sleep on the airship tonight. We'll get there. So, that being said, alright, I'm gonna attempt to walk across the floor and not fall flat on my face again, and call Ren. So,
You look mostly recovered.
Yeah, Rose, you realize after, you know, returning to consciousness and then rolling that nat 20, that you were able to recover most of your wits.
but little she had to begin with, so that works.
Yeah. Good old Herbo energy.
So yeah, she'll dig out the business card, touch the Civis stone, figure out how to type in the sending code, whatever it is.
Man, let's see. What am I gonna make you roll for this?
Make Rose roll for technology.
Roll intelligence at disadvantage.
I mean,
Hold on.
that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, I guess Arcana is the closest to tech that we have if you're not an artificer or have applicable tools. So yeah, just give me an Arcana roll.
All right,
That's good.
16.
You feel
I'm
the
impressed.
you
Honestly.
feel the sending stone begin to vibrate with a familiar frequency in your mind.
All right.
Hello. Do you have any idea what time
Yeah.
it is?
No, I don't actually. Why don't you remind me?
Well, it's what? It's very late. This better be.
Like, I got another crime scene.
Who is
No, this is Rose Summerborn.
Rose.
Give me a goddamn second.
Oh, Rose. Whoa. You guys hear that?
Was that thunder?
Yeah, there's a storm coming through. There's a storm coming through. Rose, what was that?
Man, anyway.
Sounds like if it's a storm over there.
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of bullshit going on.
Hmm.
So,
Crime scene.
when's the soonest you can come by?
Why didn't you
we
say
got a crime
so sooner?
scene? Probably because you're busting my ass about me calling so late.
Well,
I
you
have
shouldn't
no-
be calling so
I
late.
legit have no idea what time it is.
It's like 12 a.m. Well, fortunately, I'm only halfway through my cups. I could easily make it there within, I don't know, an hour? Would that be sufficient?
Probably work. I'll probably be up for a while. Not sure I'm gonna get any sleep tonight.
Oh. Ooh, excuse me.
A lot has happened in the last 48 hours.
Yes. Tell me about it. What happened?
I'll tell you when you get here. How about that?
No, tell me a little bit more, please, before I come over there. I really would like to hear more. Listen, before I get there, could you order room service? I'm quite hungry. I was not eating before bed because it does give me bad dreams. But since I'll be up for the next, I don't know, 2 to 12 hours investigating the new crime scene, I would love to have something to eat. Something. Don't get that stuff that you eat, though. Give me something good, please. I would love that. Anyway,
It's not that. That
you know, it's
you're really starting this off on the right foot, aren't
that
you, buddy?
normal people eat. I want, get me a plate of the finest meat and cheeses.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get your damn charcuterie board.
Charcuterie. I like that. So yes, the finest charcuterie they have, and maybe a bit of some fresh fruit, and I don't know, 3 bottles of wine, and a large carafe.
Rose, is he going to agree?
Yeah, are you gonna even agree to this? Or are you
Of
just
course,
gonna
I'm
come
on
here
my
and
way
eat
right
all the
now.
Cathalis food? Alright. Alright.
I'll be there within the
We'll
hour.
get you set up. We'll just get here.
Hang up the phone with him.
Good night.
Learn how to end a conversation.
Good night. I thought I was going to see you in a moment.
It's not night. It's middle of the day.
So, yeah, no, Rose will hang up after, that cheeky little goodnight. Just kind of roll her eyes again. Oh my God. He puts on ears like, duh. Why did I agree to this again?
Sure.
Remind
How
me?
far away is he?
And he'll be here in about an hour.
About an hour.
Man, you sound like my dad.
Hmm.
Bat there.
Oh,
I am. You know what? I'm gonna attempt it. I'm gonna do the thing.
Be careful.
Yes.
to do what? Find the smoke guy?
You know what? Possibly. I'm going to just tap into it and see what the world tells me, if you will. But I don't know. Something tells me to to allow the wind in my face. So I'm going to go out on the terrace. Please keep an eye on me.
Rebecca hops up off
Rose,
the couch.
he starts,
Sure.
Everybody follows
Rose,
you.
if he starts. Rose, if he
Yes,
starts
come
to
on.
tip, if he starts to tip forward over the railing, you're going to have to grab him because I can't. I'm just going to go with him.
With as much as you two like throwing shit off of high things.
Although I could
Yeah,
get us
yeah.
back up to the balcony rather easily if we did. So maybe you just let us go.
We'll see what happens. Or we just tell him to stay away from the balcony railing and just sit in the middle of the balcony.
Oh, that
All
was
right,
the
Lucy,
plan.
let's go outside.
That was the plan. I just worries. All right, here we go. And I go out to the terrace. I sit down in the middle of the terrace and focus on my third eye.
Rose,
Bum, bum, bum.
as you walk out there, give me a whiz save.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
16.
My God, it's really high. But
She's not afraid of heights, she's just afraid of flying.
no.
Now,
Turns out you're afraid of flights. Afraid of heights.
Well, right now I might be afraid of heights.
You are a little bit.
DM. This time I am not attempting to make fun of Zazie, but is there some kind of advantage roll, or is it like a normal roll?
Okay, you are just going to roll your spellcasting modifier right now, and we're going to see what the hell happens. I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, all right.
And based on what you roll, I'm going to ask you some questions. And from there, we're going to see what happens.
All right. Cool.
Actually, you know what? Did you
Yeah.
roll yet?
I did.
Okay.
But you were about to change your mind, so that roll doesn't count.
No, it does.
It
What-
would also be an 11.
Yeah, it would be 11. What?
It's not a save, it's a check.
Yeah, it's a check. What are you
Oh, in that
looking
case,
at?
never mind.
What are you thinking as this happens? What's your process, or are you just literally opening your
What?
mind?
Oh God. Yeah. I mean, I feel like the thought process would have started with attempting to just open the third eye, but might have become, in like a passing thought, like what is the dangers that we're facing right now.
So, you have a sense of what's the right word? Apprehension, I guess I should say, about when you think back to the conversations that you had with your cousin about meeting with Osric. You have a sense of unease. That's about all that comes out of it. Also, make a save.
What kind of save?
I think it would be wisdom save. It's your spellcasting modifier. Yep.
Okay. 8. Or, well, it would be 10 because of Rose.
Okay. Okay. You are actually overwhelmed with a feeling of fear when you think about your cousin, about Erica. You take 1 level of dread, and you have a anxious fear settle into your chest about her. You can't stop worrying about her.
Okay. Lucian's eyes pop open. There are beads of sweat upon his brow. And he just kind of starts looking around in a kind of panicked state. Panic, but not in the sense of like panic attack, but more just like, like, oh God, no.
Lucian, are you with us? You're here?
Yes. Oh no. I don't know what to do.
What's wrong?
My cousin Rika, meeting with Osric. I suddenly feel like it's a very, very bad idea. Dangerous.
To go take care of that. Go see if you can catch her.
Yes. All right. I look back into the oh no, what is his name? The cab driver. Chip. Is he still around?
So, I believe he was in Grimvor's room, right?
Yeah, I think we put him in different rooms.
You can look for him in there. Is that what you do?
Yep, I run in, I start banging on the door.
Hey! Just come in. Come on.
I throw open the door. Is the V... What?
Hold on. You throw the door open. The light from outside comes, cascading into the room across the bed. You see him with pants, shoes, shirt, jacket, and his hat tipped over his head. Like one foot is laying over the other. Both of his hands are behind his head, and he reaches over and he lifts his hat up. His almost like a bowler fedora combination. A coachman's hat, if you will. Lifts it off of his eyes and looks up at you. Yeah, what's up?
Your vehicle, it's still it's still downstairs, right?
I didn't move it. You used the last.
I don't even let him finish the sentence. After I didn't move it, I run out of the...
Hey, careful! It's storming out there.
Hey, Kovanen, if you can catch up, you might want to.
Where do you think he's going?
He's
To that meeting, or at least to stop her.
100%.
Should we all go?
That might be a good idea.
Let's go after Lucian.
I'm gonna stay here and wait for Rain.
Oh yeah. Oh right. Right.
Here.
Okay. Well, the crime scene is Katara's room. Zazie, like, spews out this list of things that she noticed, like, straight into Rose's face. Fully, like, yeah. Tell him all of that.
Will do. Hey, take Yulia, if you need her.
If we need.
Does she
her.
still have the egg?
Oh, there it
She
is. There it is.
I'll go grab it from her.
Well, we need to. Lucian's like running away.
You three go if y'all need one of us.
Hurry up.
One of us to show up. Go.
Yes.
All right.
We run.
Bye. Lucian, where are you going?
DM, how far have I gotten since their since their argument?
You're just making your way down the out the front door at this point.
There's no way in hell I'm sprinting. There's
Okay.
no way in hell that I'm just at the front door.
Well, I mean, will you tell me where you are?
I don't know. You know what? I probably pressed the button for the elevator. I feel like it took way too long. Even
Comes
though,
running down the stairs.
yeah, even though it was only like I waited maybe a millisecond and then just started sprinting down the stairs.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm gonna this is a very weird thing for me to do, but I'm gonna give you guys carte blanche here to make shit happen. I'm gonna go and see what's going on. We're having pretty crazy storm warning. We're in the middle of like a tornado / thunderstorm warning, and there's like these sirens going off in the background.
If there are sirens, get to shelter. Get Alice and
I'm
the
in
dogs
shelter.
in.
I'm in a freaking solid stone house. If it, if it's gonna happen, like
At
It's
least it'll
God's
be on
will at that
YouTube.
point.
at least it'll be on YouTube. So you guys keep going. I'll be back if I can.
All right. If we hear you disconnect without warning, we're gonna
yeah,
worry.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, bye,
Right.
Rose.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So you guys keep going. I'll be back.
All right. Zazie, he just talked to Chip. I assume he's panicking and he wants to leave because he's worried about his cousin.
It's to
Let's-
the garage? Where's the car? The
I have
coach.
absolutely no idea where it's kept. But let's beat him to the front door. Grab my hand.
She grabs his hand.
The dimension door down to the front door. Front lobby. As he opens her eyes, she is front lobby of the hotel. In
Okay.
but one action.
Where is he?
I feel like you guys definitely got there much faster than I did. So it would still be like, I don't know, like 3.5 minutes before I get to you.
How big is this hotel?
Who knows? I've been wondering what floor we've been on for like weeks, and I have not. I don't know what it is. Like, I didn't ask. You know.
Well,
So-
Lucian, now is our chance to canonize what floor we're on. Because the DM isn't here to say otherwise.
This is true. This is true. Let us know in the comments, in the comment section, what floor you think we would be on. Also, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe and hit that bell note so that you can be notified every time we go live, every Monday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
You have free reign to do anything, and you plug.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not gonna wait for. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's a tall hotel.
It is
So-
a tall hotel.
Lucky's room
Yeah.
is 412, and we
So
have
there's
like
4 floors.
we have a wing, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, that would. So, I feel like a wing would definitely be, penthouse level. And if Lucky's room is the 4th floor, that at the very least, gives us 4 floors to work with. So, I feel like we're at least 10 to 15 stories up.
Yeah, yeah.
that
That's,
makes sense to me.
Okay.
But
I have
which
no
one?
idea how long it takes to sprint down hotel stairs, but
Are you just gonna jump? Hope for the best. Get to the bottom as quickly as you can.
jump and feather
Um,
fall yourself. Everybody has those tokens.
No, I do that thing where, like, when you're running down the stairs and you're trying to, like, get somewhere where, you realize it took way too long to go down all the stairs. So I just start jumping, like, from, like, at least, 4 stairs up. Every time every time I'm, like, getting close to the end of the landing. And then eventually, like, burst out of the door, and start running towards the car.
Oh, Pavana, there he is!
Oh, after him.
Pulls him along.
So I think it's 4 long because Kovanen can easily bonus action dash and run really fast.
There we
Uh,
go. Zazia's pulled along.
Okay, Lucian, we're here. We're here following you.
my God.
I don't know where the cycle cab is.
It's this way. If you're coming with me, try to keep up. And
Alright.
Can't run this
I'm
fast!
I'm keeping up. I can run 50% faster than you can per turn.
show off. Zazie probably starts lagging behind a little bit. I grab her other hand and we just book it.
Oh my
The
god.
2 of us.
Okay, here we are in this stupid parking garage. Do you remember where the stairs are? I never remember where the stairs are in parking garages.
Stairs? There's more stairs in this goddamn building?
Well, the cab things have to go up the ramps, little ramp
Okay,
things. I'm just following Lucian. Never mind. I don't know.
I'm suddenly reminded of that old Dane Cook joke when you're, like, going through a parking garage, and no matter how slow you're going, it's still like but yeah, so I get to the wagon cab, whatever it is.
The sky coach.
Sky coach, there's a good word. And jump in the driver's seat, turn it on. I'll even roll for the driving, but you guys got to jump in.
Good. She's jumping.
In.
Yes.
Let's do it.
In.
And we're off. Hit. 29. Jesus.
We are just fucking zooming.
So for the audience, I think that the first place that I would attempt to go is the Skyway, which unfortunately we would need the DM for, as Lucian has never driven into the Skyway himself because he's always had somebody to drive him. So that's a thing. That is a thing. So, Rose,
How do
what
we
do you
think it would
doing?
go?
What is Rose doing currently?
Yeah.
Ordering like the charcuterie board and things like that. Like just a basic one. She's not gonna be that nice.
We're in the eye of the storm. You guys continue.
Nice. There he is. So so Rose just ordered the charcuterie board, and I announced that we are starting our search in the Skyway, which I also mentioned that like, need you because Lucian has never driven into the Skyway by himself. So, that might be a thing that, needs to be rolled for or whatever. So we just kind of skipped back to Rose to see what she was doing.
Okay. So, Lucian, as you are, are you in the cab?
Yeah. I rolled a 29 for driving and all that. So.
Who's with you?
Zazie and Kovanen.
Kovanen. They what'd you call it?
Dimension
Dimension
door
door
down.
Dimension
downstairs
door,
and
yeah.
beat him down. Since he got a head start.
Nerds. Okay, so you guys are flying up into the Skyway. You have broken past the cloud line that is, kind of like the barrier between Upper City and Skyway. And you're peering out across the skyscrapers of the Skyway. Give me a navigation or history roll.
All right. Do I have nav tools? I don't. What the hell? That's weird. All right. History. Let's do it. 14.
Okay. I would say you're able to identify which neighborhood it's in, which cluster of buildings. Anybody else? Was anybody else here there? Oh, no.
Nope.
Okay, let's flash back to Rose for a minute.
Yeah, Rose has been left alone with all the NPCs because I don't think Rebecca or Chip chased after Lucian. Or would have caught up if they did.
No, Chip is fucked up. He's not going anywhere. But let's see Rebecca. I'm gonna roll an even odd for her. Even she would have tried to go with you. Odd not. Ooh, even. Double even. Alright. And I'll give her a 25% chance of coming along. Alright, she made it. Oh wait, no. That would be in the 75 percentile or in the 25, which is neither of those. She didn't make it.
Mm-hmm. Plus, she got left in the dust by the dimension door anyway.
Yep, you guys blew past her. She's somewhere right now shaking her fist in the air. So at this point, she's coming back up the steps, plops down on the couch. So,
Rose hands her a glass of water.
thanks. What now?
Well, right now, we'll wait for Ren.
I'm actually kind of pleased they get to meet him. I've never personally met him before, but there was a project that one of our other associates worked on, and we have some mutual acquaintances, I guess you could say.
I am going to let you know that he's he can be a bit of a dick. Just fair
Well,
warning.
Just
Don't get too
because
starstruck.
I like you guys, I'm not. But there are a lot of people that think that I can be a bit of a pain in the ass, as you can imagine.
I mean, to be fair, you're my pain in the ass, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I actually have to thank you because, as far as I'm aware, there's not been a peep about anything that happened out more grave or
Mm-hmm.
what have
Maybe
you.
just give him a chance.
I'll give him a chance. Give him plenty of chances. It still didn't change the fact that he's probably gonna get on my nerves.
Okay. Well, maybe I can help that.
Yeah.
Lucian, you're flying around skyscrapers right now. You don't know where you're going. You're like, oh, maybe it's this one. Maybe, no, I don't know. Maybe it's this one. Give me a history or navigation check.
All right. Come on, big money, big money. Where is it? There we go. 18.
Okay. So, as you're flying around, you see I don't know, I was going to say landmark, but it's more like a sky mark. A familiar sky mark. And you're like, oh, that's right. It's this building right here. Or however Lucian talks. I have never been able to really get it down. And you swing around a corner and you identify the front of the building and you see the landing area for Erica's penthouse, floor, whatever you want to call it.
Cool. All right. So so here's how I do this. Because of my panicked state, I start to set her down. And when I'm still probably about 5 feet up, not fully parked, I jump out.
Oh my god!
It's only 5 feet, relax. Yeah, I jump out and start running towards the building.
Okay. Once you leave
Grab Fuzzy's.
the coach, you have the badge that allows you to operate the vehicle. It starts to fall.
Yeah, Kavanen has already grabbed Zazi's hand and starts to jump out to follow.
Yes. She tries to jump out. She's fucking terrified.
Okay.
Only 5 feet.
So, let's roll to see if it
Stop.
just happens by happenstance lands on the docks.
Oh, come on. Come on, dude. You know for a fact that I set it up perfectly before jumping out.
Oh, you guys are fine. You guys land on the docks. But what happens to the ship?
Such a dick. You're such a dick. I hate you. But I love you at the same time.
I love you.
Go ahead, asshole.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you a 10% chance, but I'm going to give you an additional 0.10% chance based on whatever you roll for your driving right now.
Oh, so you want me to roll a driving check again?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Oh, no! Oh, no!
It's still a 12. Amazing.
It's a nat 1, though. It's not.
You're such a
still
dirtbag.
12.
Doesn't matter if you have a plus 11, 5% chance of fuck you.
So you guys jump off after him, and the ship comes to like a rest on the edge of the dock, and it teeters for a second, and then it just plummets. It's just like rolling down the side of the building. Glass windows are breaking as it's falling, and just like, basically like careening down the side of the skyscraper, and then it begins to like drift away and like spins and then like breaks another glass window until finally you just see it like finally fall, and like Wile E. Coyote, like a dust puff comes up of the clouds where it shatters against the pavement below.
Well, Kavanen had probably ran a couple of steps before turning around to watch, wide-eyed. And it just disappears over the side, and it just like shakes his head at Zazie and keeps on running.
Yeah. Zazi's still got like tight hold on his hand. She's like eyes like wide open in terror. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? That was so scary.
Just come on. We'll worry about that later. Come on.
Okay.
Follow Lucy.
Oh, man. All right. So So yeah, I run into the building.
Lucian's just
and
sprinting down the center thoroughfare. Exotic plants all around him. Clack, 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 clack. So as you run up the center towards the ziggurat, you see the butler. Master Lucian, what is the problem?
Rika, where is she? It's very important. Where is she?
Oh,
Now, quicker.
Master Erica has left. She was meeting with an acquaintance of yours, I believe. She must have left no more than 20 or 30 minutes ago.
Oh no. All right. I turn around, start running
Lucian.
back out.
Lucian, hello. Okay. Is she here? What's next? Is she here?
She's gone. She left. She left in half
Oh,
an hour.
Christ.
Well, that's gonna be a problem because the fucking sky coach crashed.
I'm sorry. What?
The sky coach crashed. It fell off the edge.
I was going to lie to him and say it had been stolen, but yes, it is gone. It fell right off, teetered, and then disappeared.
You, vehicle now. I look at the butler.
Master Lucian, we haven't had our own driving service in years, ever since. Anyway, I can certainly
how woefully
call you
unequipped.
a cab.
No. It has to be quicker.
We hear.
Quicker than that. There has to be some old vehicles still lying around somewhere. We need to go now.
Perhaps in the first floor garage, but I certainly haven't been down there in a decade. I don't think you have either. Certainly, anything down there is yours to operate, but please be very careful. It's antiquated equipment. It's not.
How about in the meantime, you call us like a really fast cab, and we go look at that stuff to see if it
Absolutely.
works.
I can
And
call you a swan here in just a moment.
Oh my god, you're annoying. And I run. I run down to the garage.
Erica might be in danger. I call out to the baller to make him understand the severity of the situation as I run after Lucian.
I'm sorry, sir. This is really important. And then I'm pulled along with Kovanen.
All right, we have another elevator scene. You guys
Sprinting as hard as we can, only to stop in.
run to the
elevator.
far end. You guys are like in the elevator, and that's not the right music.
I'm like hitting the button. You know, like super impatient and just oh god, come on.
You're going to break it, and then I'll stop and do an emergency thing.
You guys go down like 10 floors. The door opens.
Bing bing.
This old couple gets on.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're going down?
Yes.
Yes.
They like kind of cringe as you all yell at them in unison. We were just visiting our family on the 13th
Close door button,
floor.
close door button, close door button, close door button.
It closes itself. Just relax, young man.
Are they inside of the elevator or are they like
Yeah, they're in.
standing out? Okay.
I was hoping they were outside. Okay. All right.
You go down like 30 floors. You guys are on the 13th floor. The door opens. They walk out and the old guy like gives you guys a nasty look. He's like,
Fuck you too, dude.
no, fuck you.
Close door button, close door button, close door button.
All right. And then, you guys come out into the main garage. There are ground vehicles everywhere.
Ground vehicles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Like clueless assholes, just like, yeah, there's probably some, there's something down there, and has no idea what even this city is. Anything that can float and fly. anything at all.
Roll investigation.
Whose investigation is bigger? I have a 4.
I have a
Yours.
6.
Whose investigation is bigger?
Here, let's all split up and look. How about that?
Roll a group investigation. Yeah. Zazie.
What is with my low rolls?
Zazie, you find this, as he said, antiquated vessel. It appears to be a boat. It's made out of. Roll Arcana.
Oh shit! I just closed the tab instead of
You're okay.
going to it. Let me navigate back to my character sheet. Arcana, right?
Uh-huh.
Arcana, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Yes, Arcana. Hey, Arcana. Roll it. Roll Arcana.
there we go.
Okay,
16.
Yeah, it looks like it can fly. Probably.
Guys, over here, over this way, in this corner.
Oh. I don't actually know what any of this is.
I don't know either, but this boat, it seems like it could fly.
Boats swim. Not fly.
This boat flies, maybe?
Guys,
It
we were
appears to be made out of
literally
store wood, which you guys all
we
know
were
is-
literally on a boat that flew only a few days ago, and I
That was
tried
shit.
I tried the door.
Yeah, it opens.
Cool.
It's like a gun,
Um,
basically.
Oh god, that means it's slow. I look around for like keys. I check the sun visor.
This yeah, you check the front panel. There's like 2 cabin doors that open into there's like a cabinet in the middle, and then you find just sitting in there the badge, the driving badge.
All right, I try to turn it on.
So you pick up the badge, you know to put it on, you do, and you feel attunement to the vehicle wash over you, and it begins to like.
Probably backfires.
And it
Did it
lifts
turn
up off
on?
the ground and begins to float for a moment.
And it has the loudest bang ever because of a backfire. Josie, Kazana, are you in?
Yes.
All right, and I drive.
Okay. Give me a drive roll.
Uh-huh. Let's go.
Solid.
22.
Way better than that one. So you putt off in this piece of shit that has been down here for God knows how long, in the direction towards Osric's place. Where was the station?
Shit.
I don't know how to answer that question.
Yeah, I don't think you ever really like.
We
Told
just
us?
went there. We didn't know where it was because we were inside the big shuttle thing,
Yeah, that's
the
what
big
I
paddy
thought.
wagon.
You guys don't even know where it is.
I mean, to be
No,
fair,
that's not
did
true because
leave it.
we drove back. Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
left it on our own.
good point. Good point. You guys
We drove trip back.
Okay. All right. So it's going to be in the upper level, the upper city.
In the
uh,
upper wards.
And what's that?
In the upper wards.
It's going to be
Okay.
the upper city. You know, essentially the same level that you guys have been staying on. Let's see. Let's see. I'm actually gonna have to look this up on the internet. Thanks, internet. Oh, it's at the Chesapeake Inn.
Seriously?
Yes.
No, that's just probably the last thing that he was looking at on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm too gullible for this.
Listen, guys, you gotta go to
We know.
Maryland. You gotta plane shift. You gotta plane shift. Let's make it quick though, because your cousin
I hold on tightly to the car and cast etherealness. And no, I'm joking.
So, in the meantime, between now and when you guys actually figure out where you're going, let me get a group history roll so we can figure out where it is.
Minus Zazie, I assume?
God, what is going on?
Was Saji there?
No.
Zazie was not.
Okay, then you can't roll for it.
2 9s.
2 9s.
That is not a good number.
Ooh, that's
That
what?
is, that is an 18 altogether. 10.
Yeah, but it's an average of 9.
You suck.
You suck, man. You made us roll that 9. Watch station. Ah, man, they're like all over the fucking place. Alright, I'm making it up. However, with your double 9, you guys are able to deduce that there is a station that is on the Memphis Plateau, somewhere in the, the Mithril region, which is, 2 districts down from where you guys are right now, but you don't know exactly where it is.
Well, I mean, regardless, I'm driving there, so.
Regardless, I know where I'm going.
Gotta get to the district thing first. Alright, I don't remember how to get to it because we were coming from it and everything's backwards that way, so I don't know. But maybe we can just ask someone.
Maybe there's signs too?
If that
Possibly.
doesn't work, we'll just get ourselves arrested.
Possibly. All right, here we are. All right, this is Zelzy.
Yes?
I'm sorry.
What?
As soon as we are far enough out from ground, I take off the key card to put us into a free fall.
That's definitely an option. You can totally do that.
That is exactly the plan.
Maybe
soon
just,
as that
maybe just
happens-
shift it into neutral so you don't have to in case you lose the badge, just go neutral.
Okay. You are situated over the Mithril Towers in Central Dora. In Upper Dora, over the Central Plateau. You're just gonna fall?
No. I said I did make sure to say that as soon as we are away from ground, I should have probably also said buildings, but I'm definitely attempting a free fall, away from damage,
Oh, okay. So you're gonna try to fall as fast as possible.
basically.
Down to the next level.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so you go crest the edge. You drop down super fast. You're going to go probably down over Tavik's landing from where you're falling. You can see the Mithril Tower district that you need to go to.
As soon as I see it, I put the card back on.
Okay.
As soon as the thing drops, Zazie just screams.
Give me a driving roll. I want to see how this thing drops.
Okay.
Yeah, Zazie screams and grabs onto Kovanen for dear life.
All right, we got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. We got this.
Oof.
No fucking
Okay.
way, dude.
So you pull out over the edge. You're like, all right, man, we're gonna drop, and you pull the badge and situate the, the vehicle in such a way that it falls in a predictable way. Except for it doesn't. When you begin to fall, it begins to.
Why are you taking that off? What?
Yeah, it does a barrel roll instead
Oh.
of a nosedive.
Okay.
So the vehicle begins to do. Actually, I'm going to call it a moonsault. Actually, you're a wrestler. You probably know what a moonsault is. So
Yeah.
you are doing. They're doing backflips and cartwheels at the same time through the air. Spinning in a dual axis. Everybody make an athletics or acrobatics check to stay inside of the vehicle.
Yo,
Athletics or
what
acro-
is going on?
Oof.
Oh,
All right. So, Lucian, I need you to make a deck save. Zazie, I need you to make a deck save.
She was
25.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Lucian, you have fallen out of the vehicle. It spins back around, and you grab the edge of it. You are literally holding on to the outside edge of the vehicle as it's plummeting, spinning on dual axis. Zazie, you slide to the back of the vehicle. Your head slams against it. You're able to hold on to the inside edge as it's spinning out. Kovanen, you rolled your acrobatics. But you also rolled. Kovanen's fine.
Plus I've got like this.
Yeah, he's.
Plus
in
I've got
his
the
chair.
spider's shoes. So I'm just
Yeah,
like standing on it as
exactly.
it's upside down.
Yeah, you're in your chair and you put your feet together at the base of the chair. It's just like a rod that's sticking out, and you're just like, oh wow, they just almost bit the fucking dust. Okay, so you guys are falling. You're now plummeting at a much slower rate than you had anticipated towards the Memphis Plateau, right over Moorgrave University right now.
Okay. So this is what I do. I misty step back into the car.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I definitely want to make my way to the back to help secure Zazie. I have the spider climbing
Zazie-
shoes.
Zazie
And,
uses a free action to cry.
and quickly put on the what you call it again, the key card, and try my damnedest to get control of this vehicle
Okay,
again.
I'm gonna need you to do a sleight of hand to put the key card back around your neck, because
Oh,
gravity
that's
is
good.
constantly changing on you right now.
I said to just put it at neutral.
12.
I'm gonna say for this round, you are fiddling with it. You can't get it to
Oh.
stay over your head.
Okay.
Lucian, she might die soon. You better put that on. Can you?
I'm
You
trying.
really
I'm trying.
Your head's not that big. Come on.
All right, we're gonna flash back to Rose real quick. All right, Rose. So you're
Y'all have any
kinda
other
hanging
charcuterie
out.
board?
You're hanging out. Sorry. That's the wrong song. Where is it? Here we go. You're hanging out. The charcuterie board has shown up. Abraxas Wren has arrived early, and him and Rebecca are having this long, drawn-out conversation about how each of them have obtained their citizen inquisitive licenses. Neither of them are member of law enforcement agencies. However, each of them have their inquisitive licenses and are excellent inquisitives in their own right. They're complimenting each other a lot. They're just constantly stroking each other. They're not physically, but with their words. And they're each drinking out of a large goblet of wine, which looks ridiculous in Rebecca's hand because she's like a third of the size of a normal human being. And she's sitting cross-legged. Her cheeks are a little bit red. Abraxas was already drunk when he got there. They are plucking pieces of cheese and meat off the plate, and eating them with The dainty air of the upper class.
God.
So we're not
Right.
fucking feeding it to each other.
Hmm.
Half the party is
So-
plummeting to their death and they're fucking eating cheese.
Rose is
They
just kind of like
say this Roguefort Tavik's Landing cheese is absolutely exquisite. Where do you think they are able to obtain this from? I know that it comes in through the Tavik's Landing, well, train station, right? Rebecca is just like nodding her head, kind of drinking and eating cheese. You know, she plucks a little piece of cheese and pops it in her mouth and chews on it a little bit.
right.
Swills her wine.
I hate to interrupt Genius, but I am on a bit of a time crunch here. We've got issues to work through.
Oh, yes.
Any chance today?
Oh, sure.
sometime-
Well, sometimes genius requires a bit of fuel. Oh, Rose, I'm sorry. I don't know I'm talking like this. All right, Abraxas, we have stuff to do. Oh, well, yes, certainly. That's why I'm here. What were we saying, Rose? Why am I here? Ah, the crime scene.
Look.
Yes, where is it? Please, take me to the crime scene.
Back this way. And she'll catch him up on, like, the everything that's happened, like
Quite an interesting
what she knows about
predicament.
Katara, what
Everything that's happened?
I wish
Well,
I had
everything
the
that she-
opportunity to meet her first.
Yeah, okay.
No.
He knows everything.
so. Alright. Let me know if y'all have any questions or whatever. Rose stops just short of the door from walking in. She doesn't quite want to walk back into that room just yet.
Rose's spider senses are going on.
My
Rose's spider
spider
senses are
senses.
tingling, maybe not the right. Just, yeah.
All right. So as you guys are walking in the room, we are gonna switch scenes back to the other guys are plummeting towards the ground, and it's fucking crazy. All right. So.
So,
Lucian,
Yeah.
we left off with you. What are you doing?
Trying to like to gain control.
All right. Kovanen, what have you done to help Zazie?
so I have my I'm rather acrobatic, so I'm able to make my way around this thing, as it would seem with my 24. Plus, I have my slippers of spider climbing. I'm able to keep myself firmly planted on the vehicle. I'm giving her something to hold onto.
Yeah,
The
she's
death grip.
yeah, death grip on both Kovanen and like the side of the vehicle. Just fucking sobbing.
Lucian too is sobbing, just not as loud.
And I'm
Please,
gonna
oh,
attempt to
please.
use the and from the how big is this cab? Am I able to reach towards Lucian enough to grab the help him grab the
Probably
thing?
like 20 feet from front to back.
Okay,
Jesus.
so I can't help Lucian grab the thing, put it over his head.
Probably not right now, considering that he was just holding onto a random side. Roll, fucking roll a d20. You have a 20% chance. 1 through 5, you're close enough to him.
God.
Oh, dope. 7.
Okay, no, you're not close enough to him.
I will attempt. I extend my. I'm too far away, but I really want to help him grab that thing. I
Extend thine hand.
and I did extend my will towards it a little bit and wish as hard as I can, and I somehow cast Mage Hand to
Ooh.
give it a shot.
Okay. You know what? Roll sleight of hand for me.
I'm so glad you asked. 24.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I rolled
So,
an 8 on the
Lucian,
dice. It's so pathetic.
Give me a roll. Give me another sleight of hand. Trying to put this necklace on as you're plummeting. Remember, you're spinning in 2 directions. At once.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And falling. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
16.
Fine. You
That's a
pop
total of
back
40.
on. And I'm gonna say a 1 in 4 chance it stops and fucking rockets you out towards the ground. So give me a D4. On a 4, the vehicle stops and you are below the vehicle and you continue moving with gravity.
Wait. Why would I be below the vehicle?
If it's facing downwards, when it stops, you keep going.
Okay. 2.
Okay. Roll D10.
1.
Okay, so the vehicle stops. As it's spinning, your inertia forces you sideways. You slide across the deck and slam into one of the walls, bumping your head gently against the outer rim. The vehicle is now stopped. Zazie, you can also roll D10.
Okay. 5.
Okay. Kovanen was holding on to you. You went airborne for a moment, and you basically belly flop down onto the deck and take 5 damage.
Okay.
You're now probably 200 feet above the highest structure on the Memphis Plateau. You can see the Mithril Towers from where you are. They look beautiful.
Is everyone all right?
I do that
hello.
again.
We're all here. Wow. Everything's still spinning. Everything's still spinning.
Yes.
Did you get
Wow.
where you were trying to go?
I hope so. But those are the Mithril Towers. Let's hope that, you know what? We're alive. We're well. Let's hope that that's the correct place that we want to be. And I drive towards the Mithril Towers.
Okay.
Zazzy's just gonna
Oh, yeah,
she's just gonna hug Kovanen. She
he
needs a
will,
hug right now, man.
He will crouch down. He will crouch down like closer to the floor so that she has something to grab onto while she's close to the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just driving normal. You're not trying to do anything special.
Time for specialist path.
No, I mean, like, still speeding, but no.
Give me another driving roll.
I don't need to fall this time. 17.
You're able to head in the direction. Give me a history or navigation.
17.
Cool. You are heading towards a building. Let's see. I think we'll wrap you guys up right here. We'll go to Rose and we'll wrap up the night. But so situated in the heart of the Mithril, the Head Watch Station is an impressive structure that serves as the central command administrative hub of the city's law enforcement. It stands as a testament to the strength and authority of the Sharn Watch, the prestigious organization responsible for maintaining order and protection for all citizens. Which is, you guys know, is total bullshit. The head station is like this multi-tiered building adorned with all of these intricate carvings made of like gleaming mithril accents and other precious metals. Everything has like this silver hue to it. This architecture combines like this sleek, elegant feel that the Sharn Towers have, but then it also has like this Art Deco flair that you have seen a little bit more in the next level up, where it's almost like the Deco, nearly modern architecture. Down here, the Deco is a little bit stronger. So anyway, it kind of embraces both the traditions of the city. It's kind of like in the progress of moving up. So you guys are heading towards the huge network of towers where the central Sharn watchtower, the Sharn Watch offices are. And that's where we're going to end with you guys.
Okay.
Rose.
Yes.
You are walking around the room.
Thought I was staying out of it, but okay.
Okay. You may not be walking around the room. They are walking around the room.
Rose is just watching from the doorway. She's a little wary of walking into the room at the moment.
You see them
Considering she's
picking
not
up
sure
things.
what-
Yeah. He pulls out a wand. Abraxas pulls out a wand and lifts up a pair of underwear. Looks at it. He looks over
That's-
at Rebecca, and she just shakes her head at him, and he laughs and puts them back down. He continues to walk around the room, and he looks over at her and just nods his head. Yes, definitely. Your friend Zazi's very sharp.
Mhm. Well, I mean, whoever killed Grimborn tried to go through Lucky's room. May have been back.
I
That
don't
surprised me.
think so.
Don't.
So, for me... Do you see this pattern? And he points towards the way the clothes are kind of... they're scattered, but in small piles. You can see here, they moved these objects here, and here, and here, and here, in a centralized way, so that they're not stepping in their own way, and moved towards the center of the room, searching things out. And also, just other clues lead me to believe that the person posing as Gatera also was the person that you thought was Gatera with the tooth, was staying in the room for this time and used the mess as a distraction while they searched for something. But there was no encounter. They did not want you to know they were here. If it was the other entity, the smoke man you guys keep talking about, they wouldn't care. If they were here to take what it is that they were looking for, what purpose would they have for you to not know that they have it, or that they were looking for it? They wouldn't care. This,
Alright.
they want you, they plan to keep working towards whatever goal this is. Otherwise, they would not have been so circumspect about covering up their own evidence. In my opinion.
Okay. That's the last thing we need, but it would make sense.
Yes. Anyway, I say that we get our things together and meet your friends.
Right. They're headed to the station, trying to catch Lucian's cousin before she goes into a meeting.
Yes. Well, this weather is certainly not ideal, but I can get a swan here immediately, and we can head over to... Did you say they were at the Cathalis building?
No, I think that we're trying to track down wherever Erica Cathalis was going to be meeting somebody. I don't know the particulars, unfortunately.
I can do a quick investigation and see where the cabs are heading. I am able to do that.
Look for one heading to the police station, or the watch station.
Interesting.
I think I know who she was about to see today.
Rose,
and
roll
if-
insight.
Alright. Let's see if my dice are nice to me, or if they're back to being a brat. 21.
You're a very insightful woman, Rose. I apologize. I think my original interpretation of you was one that of a bit of a rube.
I have my moments.
Well, I will do a bit of research and hopefully we'll be able to catch up with him presently. You two,
Yeah,
relax. Enjoy the rest of the charcuterie, and I will be back in a few moments.
right.
Okay. I'll wrap it up there.
Alright. That's a good place to leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh my god.
could have gone worse. It would have been alright. We got the Featherfall tokens. We got teleport magic.
Hey, guys, everybody say bye to everybody on the